Hello everybody, welcome to our channel Electrical Technology and Industrial Practice. So today our topic is Star Delta Starter. Now you can see that I have drawn the power circuit. This is the power circuit and control circuit of a Star Delta Starter. So now we will explain one by another how the thing works, how the starter actually works. So remember, for start delta starter, if you specify a motor to run in start delta starter mode, the motor should have 6 number of terminals. See, these 3 and here these 3. In general, for doll starter, the motors have 3 terminals. The internal delta winding or star winding is formed inside the motor. But since for start delta starter there is a changeover in the motor winding, so you need all the leads available, that is 6 terminals should be available. Okay, so the power circuit will be looks like this. This is the main 3-phase bus bar. From there through an MCCB or SFU or MPCB the power is coming. Then there is a main contactor. This is called the main contactor. It is feeding the motor from the other 3 terminals of the motor. This is the delta contactor. So closing of this contactor will form this motor to run in delta. Okay, see, this is going, this circuit is forming a delta connection. So this is delta contactor and this is star contactor. Okay, so when the motor starts, the star contact will be closed and the delta contacts will be open. And after some times, when the motor picks up certain speed, the star contact will be open and the delta contact will be closed. These two contacts, in this case, the philosophy will be break before make. That means the star contact shall be opened first, then the delta contact will be closed. Now this is the power circuit diagram. I do not have shown the thermal overload relay or metering in details. Only I have shown a CT indicatively. There will be thermal overload relays. So these are other topics. I am now just focusing on the principle of the start delta starter itself. So I have not shown those things. Okay. Now let us see the control circuit diagram. This is the control circuit diagram. This is the positive supply bus and this is negative supply. Okay, this is the start push button, then the stop push button, and this is the circuit of the start delta starter. This is timer, this is star contact coil, this is the coil of delta contact, and this is the coil of main contact, right? These are the contacts for star contact, star contactor. These are the contacts for delta contactors and these are the contacts for main contactor. Now see, this state is in when all the relays are in de-energized state. This contact status, that is T1 T2 is closed, DC7 DC8 is closed, here SC7 SC8 is closed, T3 T4 is open. These are all when the coils are de-energized. When they will energize, their state will be just reverse. That means this contact, closed contact will be opened, this open contact will be closed. Now what are the nomenclature signifies? That T1 T2 T3 T4 means contact of the timer T. Okay, DC7 DC8, this means the contact of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 contact of delta contactor. Similarly, SC7 SC8 signifies for contact of star contactor. MC9 MC10 MC7 MC8, this signifies the contact of the main contactor. Okay, so let us see how the starter will work. Suppose you have to start the motor in start delta mode. So press the start push button. When you have pressed the start push button, the current will flow. This is a normally closed type push button. So it will first start energizing the timer. Okay. Now the timer contact will state its state will change its state when the set time has reached, okay, not immediately after the coil is energized. When the set time has reached, then only the contact will be changed. Suppose you have set the timer for 5 seconds, so after 5 seconds of charging only, the T1 T2 will become open and T3 T4 will become closed, not immediately when the current is flowing. Okay, so let us see. So the timer will start charging, and see here, through this path another current will energize the star contact. Okay, see, T1 T2 is normally closed, and since DC is de-energized, so DC D7 D7 8 and DC8 will be close condition, so this star contact will be energized. So when this coil is energized, these three contact of the star coil will be closed. 1 2 3 4 and 5 6 will be closed, and here also the SC9 and SC10 will become closed, and this SC7 and SC8 will become open. Okay, so there will not be any possibility of closing of the delta contactor when the star contact is closed. So when the star contact when this contact is closed, the main contactor coil will also energized. So energization of main contactor coil will cause 1 2 3 4 and 5 6 of the main contact close. So what we have seen, that pressing of this start push button has caused these three contacts to close, and due to closure of these three contacts will also close. So the motor will start rotating starting in star winding configuration. Okay, now since this start push button is a spring return type push button, so we need to maintain the continuous energization of the coil. We have placed another MC9 and MC10, that is another two auxiliary NO contact of the main contact across this and this, because the star contact will also be opened when the delta is going to close. So to maintain this coil energized, we need another contact of the main contact, okay, that is placed in parallel of the main contact. So the motor has start in star connection. Now suppose you have said that after 5 seconds the motor will change to delta connection. Now this timer has completed 5 seconds, so this T1 T2 will be opened and this T3 T4 will be closed simultaneously. Just when the T1 T2 is opened, this coil will get de-energized, so these contacts will open, and since this is de-energized, this SC7 and SC8 which has been open while the coil was charged will return back to his closed state, NC state. Okay, this is in general NC. So when this coil was charged, this will be opened. Now since the coil has de-energized, this will again back to closed position. Now T3 T4 has closed, so a current will start flowing through the delta contactor coil, and this 1 2 3 4 5 6 will closed, so the delta contacts will be closed, and this 7 8 which is a NC contact, this D7 D8 will become open. So there will not be any possibility of closure of the star contactor. Okay, so the motor will continue to run in delta mode. So basically this is the philosophy of a star delta starter. First the motor will start in star configuration, then it will run in delta configuration. First the star contact will be closed, then the main contact will be closed, and after few times the star contact will open, then after the delta contact will close. So by this star delta starter works. It is a very economic system, but it has a disadvantage since there are lots of contactor involvement, so there is an increased possibility of failure. Nowadays it is used, but not very often, due to the advancement of soft starter. The star delta starters are rarely used. So hope you have enjoyed our video. If you really like it, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.